Is it too late to talk about this? Well, here I am, I'm talking about it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm just going to be getting ready with you guys and talking about a movie that I just seen. It's called A Star Is Born. I'm sure like everybody has seen at least a trailer about that, and it's been a couple of weeks since the movie came out, but I wanted to talk about it because, you know, it's a popular subject and the subject matter to me was very interesting. Spoiler alert, I will be talking about some events that happened in the movie, so if you don't want to see any spoilers, click out of the video. And yeah, so if you want to see my thoughts on the movie and watch me do my makeup, please keep watching. So I'm going out today, so my makeup has to look good. I was inspired by, you know, Beyonce's Instagram page. She was wearing a gray lip. It didn't really show what she was doing with her eyes, but because she had big sunglasses on, so I have a gray lip, so that's the only thing I guess I'll take inspiration from. And her skin is always so clean and simple. So speaking of Beyonce, she was supposed to be in the remake of this movie because they've been talking about doing a remake of this again for a long time. Before I went and saw the movie, I saw all the hype leading up to this remake with Bradley and Lady Gaga, and I saw that on Netflix. It came up in my recommended that another version was on Netflix, and it was the one with Barbara Streisand, and I love Barbara Streisand, so I watched that one. That one was really long. They all basically end the same, but the way that they get to the end is different. Oh, and by the way, I'll leave all of the makeup details below. So I went and saw the movie a couple of weeks ago, and I went and saw it by myself because nobody else in the house wanted to see it. So I went by myself, but it's difficult to say whether I straight up liked the movie or not. Like, I enjoyed the writing and the acting. Lady Gaga and Bradley, their chemistry was there. So that wasn't the thing. It was just the subject matter was pretty heavy. And even in the lyrics of the music, I love the music, by the way. It's like my favorite part about the movie. You can tell that they're all trying to use different mediums to fill voids in their lives. And it's just sad that even Bradley's character, he had everything that Allie wanted, or like that we all would want, success and fame, but it still didn't provide the peace that he was looking for. And even Allie, like, she was looking for validation with her music and everything, and even though she got that through Jackson and all of that, it ended up not being enough. So when we first meet Allie, Lady Gaga's character, we see that she is working in service and you know, trying to pay her bills, pay her dues. She's taking care of her or living with her father, but she has a passion and a desire to be a singer, and you know, she's really talented, but nobody's really given her the chance yet, outside of the people in the club that she works at. So Allie is working in this club, and she, by a chance encounter, that's another thing that was really cool to me. They met by accident. I love it when people meet by accident or chance encounter or whatever, and he's so enthralled by the gift that she has naturally, and he compliments her, and he sees something in her. And I think that it was really interesting that right off the bat they showed the importance of her not just being able to sing, but being able to create and write music as well, because so many people are talented and can sing, You can find those like a dime a dozen, but finding somebody who has something to say and can say it well and make people listen to it, that's rare. But with all of that, and with him giving her an opportunity to shine and let her voice be heard, I think that she ignored some of the signs that he was dealing with things emotionally and mentally. Like, it was obvious that he was a drunk. Like, he was a drunk. So I found it interesting that she needed people who want validation and can want something so bad that they'll ignore the warning signs that the relationship might be toxic in the long run. And it was funny because in the beginning, Jackson was all about helping her and wanted her to come out on the road with him and all of that, and basically like put her in front of his audience and all that, basically introduced her. And then as soon as she started getting the attention of other people, like other management, he started to get jealous, which is it was interesting watching him like navigate through that. And it's sad when women start to, you know, eclipse their husband or more successful than their partner, that they have to deal with wanting to be successful in their art or whatever they do, but they have to babysit and coddle their husband's feelings all the time. For the most part, it takes a secure man, a really secure man, to be able to you know, let his wife shine and not ruin it. Now, I'm not trying to completely bash Jackson and his character and everything, but like, he did have significant problems, and I'm sure if he got help and everything, he would have been a great friend. But it was evident, clear on, that he probably wouldn't have been the best romantic partner. Another thing that was interesting for me to see in the movie was how throughout Allie's growth, the genres switched up from a more country-esque kind of sound to a more obviously poppy sound, as they were trying to create her image and make her into a popular star. It's funny because it kind of mimics Lady Gaga's story, and it was really cool to see her stripped down and like a normal person. Like, she did that really well. It made her like relatable. I did my eyeliner and such off camera because I can't talk and do that. But what did I talk about? Her insecurities and needing validation. He's basically a hot mess and damaged, and if, like, you can tell, he's self-destructive and heading down as she's heading up. His jealousy, that's evident. I mean, you could see that coming from a mile away, him being jealous, because that happens time and time again. I'm using cover effects, and I primed and everything before I started. It's just, yeah, so basically I think it would have been better off for Allie, at least, if they just stayed friendly or didn't enter into a romantic relationship, because she could have focused on her art more instead of having to coddle him the whole way. But I just want to say the movie was pretty heavy, even though it looked pretty and the music was great. It dealt with heavy material. I couldn't help myself with thinking about how they keep talking about filling voids and longing for things, that inexplainable things, and they use all of these avenues to try and fill it, but nothing helped. Even there at the end of the day, being honest, the fact that they loved each other didn't help. Couldn't help fix anything. Couldn't help fix Jackson's emotional problems and trauma. I'm a Christian, and the way I look at things is with a Christian worldview, so it's just sad to see that people try to fill voids and fix emotional problems with things that'll ultimately like not work, when you know Jesus is the answer to like basically everything. It doesn't mean that people or Christians don't struggle with depression or alcoholism, because we're people too, and like we struggle, but for the most part, like we have hope. Like Jackson didn't have hope at the end of the day. And another thing that resonated with me from the movie was the power of the tongue. Jackson's words of encouragement to Allie built her up and gave her the confidence to do what she loved. And you know, Jackson, massive spoiler alert, things that people told Jackson made him completely want to give up and made him feel like he wasn't worth it, and that basically Allie would be better off without him, which of course Allie knew and believed wasn't true. But when you have mental issues and are depressed, people really believe that they're better off, the people that they love are better off without them. So that was just really sad and heartbreaking to see. Yeah, so like this movie, anybody thinking that this movie is a feel-good movie, like it's not. You will for sure leave feeling sad for Jackson and for Allie, but I mean, is it worth it? Like all the success and being, of course you want to be successful in what you do, but like, is it worth it losing the person you love, or letting that get to you? So all in all, to me the movie was entertaining up to a point. Like at the, I guess at the second act it started to get depressing. Lady Gaga did a great job. She's a great actress. No, I don't watch American Horror Story because I don't get into horror like that. I don't like it, but I heard she did a good job in that and people liked it a lot. Did she win something? I think she won a Golden Globe or some kind of award for her performance in that. But my favorite thing about the whole movie was indeed the music. It's been on replay since I got back from watching it. Of course, Shallow is one of my favorite songs, but I'll Always Remember Us This Way is so beautiful. And then, of course, I'll Never Love Again is a heartbreaker, but I think I'll Always Remember Us This Way is my favorite. Ooh, let me pop my lashes on. Did you guys see the movie? What did you think about it? Did you leave depressed? Well, not depressed, but you know. Did you leave down, or were you inspired to start creating? I mean, I felt a little down after watching it, to be honest, because you know, you never know what people are going through, and just the fact that he felt so alone and so worthless that he felt he had to kill himself. It's really sad. I really wonder if the movie would have been as well received if Beyonce was in it. I mean, I'm sure a good amount of people would have watched it, but it's funny seeing how movies change and go through so much before people actually see them. That kind of stuff really interests me, the whole production and things like that. Don't look like Beyonce yet. So that completes the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was something new. I haven't done anything like this before, and I was just sharing my thoughts on the movie. All in all, I thought the movie was good. I liked the soundtrack better, but it was an emotional, you know, roller coaster. So if you don't like drama too much, like, and it deals with heavy source material, so if that's something that you like to avoid, I would just warn you that it does deal with heavy subject matter. So if you'd like to see me do more of these types of videos, please give me a thumbs up. I saw The Hate U Give last week, and there are a bunch of other movies that have been interesting me that are going to be coming out during this holiday season, so I might make a little series out of it. So if you like it, again, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.